Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Blockchain Advisor, where we're bridging the gap between traditional investing and digital assets. And it's really, really great to have you here today. So, what we're going to do is share a screen and we're going to get right into it and share some interesting content. So, click the share button. I'm going to share my screen. Let's close this. So, first, we're going to talk about XCN, Onyx Coin, XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin. You can see in this chart from our friends at Masari how this XCN Onyx token has just completely been on a tear. And I think that has a lot to do with the economic ninja, who has been a massive force and a really interesting guy. And I love his content on YouTube. And so what we're seeing is XRP is up, I'm sorry, down 3.8% on the day. Honest Coin up 20%. It had a nice little rally, even though it pulled back from its all-time highs. And of course, Bitcoin is trading at 102,300. And so you can see this relationship between XRP and Bitcoin has been very, very steady overall, considering. And Honest Coin has just launched. And we can see that here in our Onyx Coin versus XRP relationship. Now, I love relative strength. I love relationships between one asset class and another. It's kind of like an FX foreign exchange pairs trade. And I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger here. So you can see in this chart here how Onyx Coin, the relationship between Onyx Coin and XRP absolutely launched completely vertical in the last month. But we also now are in a column of O's. This high vertical pole is now flipped into a column of O's, which means supply. It means that the relationship between Onyx Coin and XRP is beginning to weaken. And so while I'm not making a pure call whether it's up or down, in the individual tokens, the relationship of the two on a relative strength basis is still positive because we have this great vertical chimney pole here, which we don't see very often in some cryptos, and we see them a lot in others. But I just think maybe it might be time to take a few chips off the table in the Onyx Coin versus XRP relationship. Very interesting. A chart to look at. I love relationships. Second relationship is we're going to talk about MicroStrategies versus Coinbase. Now, this is the relationship between MSTR and Coinbase. You can see in 2024, MicroStrategies has been on an absolute tear. Let me just move this out of the way. Been an absolute tear. But we're kind of consolidating here. We're seeing that the relationship between MicroStrategies and Coinbase is beginning to weaken a little bit. We're getting some red, which means sell signals, and some weakness in the relationship. So I think I would feel more comfortable as a options trader to be doing covered call writing or cash secured puts in Coinbase, because I think we might be in for a little surprise in the MSTR side. So I just find that really, really interesting. Premium levels for both of them are very attractive. Of course, MSTR is probably a higher implied volatility than Coinbase. So I think your profits still theoretically could be in MicroStrategies because the premiums are a little bit juicier. But maybe consider just rolling down a little bit lower on the Strike platform. Like let's pull up a chart of MSTR here and just see maybe where it might be more attractive to put some chips, MSTR. So being an options trader, and actually my background has been basically 40 years in options trading, I think maybe, we're building this kind of triangular chart pattern here. We're below our 10-week moving average. I probably would look for some covered call rights or some cash secured puts, maybe feeling more comfortable in the 280 to 330 area rather than going too at the money or a little bit higher. I don't know. I just beginning to see a little bit of weakness in MicroStrategies compared to Coinbase. And it's just something that's, it's not a for sure thing. It's not investment advice per se. It's just education. Even though I am a registered investment advisor. So wanted to get back on the horse again. I was creating content a few years ago and I took a chance and I took a stall, I should say. I took a break because the regulatory environment for financial advisors was a little bit janky. And having said that, I just wanted to get back on YouTube a little bit and start sharing some content. And so, again, I think that there is huge opportunity going forward in digital assets. There's a huge opportunity in being a options trader. So, learn about that, get some education in option trading, and check back with us later. And we're going to have more relationships, more relative strength conversations, because I think that helps remove some of the stress in pure upside or downside speculation. So thanks for joining us today. If you have any comments of pairs trades that you'd like to see, Bitcoin versus gold, Bitcoin versus MicroStrategies, should you be doing covered calls in like IBIT versus MSTR? We can have that conversation. I feel comfortable having it. So give us a call when you get a chance. I'm sorry, check back with us when you get a chance, and we'll see you later on the next episode of the Blockchain Advisor.